Mike Singletary. Do you know anything about game planning? How do you go about game planning for an opponent?
What I know about game planning is, I know that, the most important part of playing football and as far as game planning is concerned and those kind of things, the important thing is making sure that you know you need to go out and hit the opponent in the mouth. That's what Mike Ditka told us every year when I was with the Bears. That's what he said. He said, you know, you need to go out there and hit them in the mouth. Buddy Ryan would be off on the side doing all that scheming and those things. And those things weren't really that important, okay? Because, you know, the 46 defense and those kinds of things. The reality is, those 46 schemes were not the reason we were good in Chicago. It was because we knew that we needed to go out and be physical with an F. That is why we won. And Mike Ditka was the key to everything we did when we were the Bad News Bears. Yes. Yes.
So, you guys are now 0-5, obviously. And you guys have Oakland coming up. Do you guys think you can defeat Oakland at this point in time, considering your team?
I do not think we can defeat Oakland. I know we can defeat Oakland, and we will defeat Oakland.
Mr. Singletary, why is it that you did not shake the Atlanta Falcons head coach's hand after the loss?
You know, though that was one of those kind of things that wasn't planned, but I got a call from God after the game had ended, and he told me that the best thing to do in this situation was to not shake the hand of the opponent, because sportsmanship is only given when you deserve to lose. And we did not deserve to lose that game. We won that game. Okay? So, I could not make the decision to shake his hand when God told me otherwise.
Lately, there's been some controversy over Brett Favre's private parts. And
Guys, I'm not going to get into that. You know, as far as Brett Favre's penis is concerned and how we sent pictures of it to some Yahoo model of some sort, I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah, don't you think those Yahoo commercials are really quite disturbing?
I don't have any comment on anything that has to do with Yahoo. I have never used the internet. I do not plan on using the internet at any time, because I do not believe that is what God intended. We humans were not meant to go on this electrical device and talk to other humans on this computer thing.
Did Jimmy Ray know how to use the computer?
As far as I know, all of our plays were written by hand. Now, I did catch him in his office, I think, pleasuring himself to some pornography, but, that was on his own free time, and so, as long as he is getting his work done, I'm not going to bother him. And he did such a good job that I didn't feel like it was necessary to interfere in what he was doing.
Do you feel like you have a future after coaching? Because as far as it seems, you are going to be fired at the end of the year, and you are going to go down as one of the worst head coaches in the history of the because, as it seems, your skills from a game planning standpoint, you have no skills, and your motivational skills seem to be absolutely worthless because none of the players seem to be responding to you. So, what future do you feel like you have after coaching, considering how useless you are as a head coach?
Do you hear that sound? Do you hear that?
No.
Maybe you should listen harder, because that sound right now, that's God. And God is planning to send you to hell. A couple more questions, guys.
Don't you think it was rude of you to tell that guy that he's gonna go to hell?
Just the truth. Sometimes the truth is a little rude.
Well, the truth is that your team sucks.
Well, we're doing the right thing. And sometimes the right things aren't always fun. Sometimes, in order to live the way of the Lord, sometimes you have to go through things that aren't particularly enjoyable. But, I think it's going to start paying off. This will start paying off. We will get better.
Mr. Singletary, I heard that the players are not winning. It's because you are not allowing them to have sex, since most of the players are not married.
Guys, I'm not here to talk about the players and their sex lives. Okay? Now, if you want to ask a question pertaining to next week's game against the Raiders, then I will answer those questions. Otherwise, I've got better things I could be doing right now.
Do you feel like Al Davis is a better owner than Jed York?
I've never met Al Davis, but I have met Jed York.
Jed York already made.
We have a terrific owner. We have a terrific owner, and he has assured me that my job is safe. And that's the way I'm looking at it. I don't know Al Davis. I know nothing about him. I've never met the guy, so I cannot comment on him. But as far as our ownership is concerned, when I wanted to fire Mike Martz, that Jed supported me in that. And that shows that he's a good owner, because he understands that in order to win in this league, you have to trust the guys that are, that have been around and have been on great teams like the 85 Bears. He knew to trust me, he knew to trust God, and that makes a good owner.
Singletary, how come you always run goal up the middle? How come you don't try to toss him the ball or do something else? All you do, run him up the middle. No work. Why you do keep doing it? Are you stupid?
Sometimes during the game you see an opening and
you are a
you go.
guy.
The thing is, that's not my call. I trust my offensive staff to make those kinds of decisions. I trust my offensive staff to use their judgment on what kind of plays to call. Okay? And so that's why I do not try to interfere in any of those X's and O's kind of matters. My job is to make sure that we are prepared to play every week that we are on that field.
Mike Singletary, I have a question. On the sideline, while the Philadelphia Eagles were scoring a touchdown, there was a shot of you picking your nose on the sideline.
Guys, I've got a lot of things to do. I've got a lot of prayers to say, so I'm going to leave right now.